This episode is brought to you by Zazzle.com. Millions of creators, buyers, and sellers, billions of products. Use our code EVERYDRINK10, save 10% off orders of $50 or more. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Today we're going to create the El Corazrita. And this recipe is specifically special, if you will, because it uses the Perfect Puree Beverage Artistry mixer. It's a, I don't know if it's a puree. Basically, if you go to, you could read along if you want. I don't know if this really works since you'd be watching a video, but it's perfectpuree.com. And basically, you're looking at a way to get different type of juices without having to find them. For instance, this has sugarcane, blood orange juice, passion fruit concentrate, pomegranate juice, etc., etc. That's natural color and a citric acid water. That's it. So it's very much more of a gourmet. You can get these for, I think it's 32 ounces online. This is a 6 fluid ounce sample. And I haven't actually tried it, so they sent it to me. I figured I got a box of these things with different flavors, so I figured I'd test them live on the show, see what they're like. And if you go there, you can buy them. It's like $25 for a big 32-ounce jug of this stuff. And I don't know, it's going to use Leblon Cachaca. So we've had people requesting cachaça recipes, kind of killing two birds here. Not virtual birds.
Literally?
Literal virtual birds. And a little lime juice. So we're going to do 1.5 ounces of the cachaça, a half ounce of lime juice, 1 ounce of our little puree. We're also going to use some agave nectar, just 1/4 of an ounce, just a little bit of sweetener, as if you need sweet, right? A couple dashes of Angostura bitters. What else we got? We're going to put it in a lowball glass, old-fashioned glass. If I have enough, I'll make 2. His and her.
Great.
And it's going to be shaken. And you can salt it if you want to salt it, since it's a Rita, like a margarita without margas. You can salt the top with maybe salt their thing, or do your best. Probably shouldn't have left those here, huh? Things that need to be refrigerated should really go back in the refrigerator when you're done with them.
Probably.
Yeah. All right, so let's get going. Oh, and it's No Pants Friday. There we go. Got our cachaça. This is like a Brazilian, kind of like a rum, aged 3 months in vintage cognac barrels. Not cognac itself, because that would just be weird. It's got that. I don't know what it is. It's something special, some sort of special flavor, and it's probably a cachaça thing, but if you haven't really had a lot of cachaça, and it's not where you grew up, and you're not used to that, it is definitely different, and I like different. Different is good. Now, this should be interesting. We're going to do an ounce. Oops, I licked it.
Ew, now you own it.
That's okay. I'll lick it again. It tastes like a not so sweet.
Is it liquid
juice.
or is it slush?
No, it's liquid now. And what they do is when you buy this, it's fresh. Now you can freeze it for up to 2 years, but it arrives fresh, so it's frozen already. So you just put it in your freezer. If you want to use it, you're supposed to let it thaw for like 2 to 3 hours, or leave it in your put it in your refrigerator for a couple hours. I just put it in the refrigerator, use it the next day, which is now, and I mean that's good. And then I could just toss that back in the freezer when I'm done. So it's definitely got a red color. Looks like a Bloody Mary. Almost. Maybe not. I don't know. And 2 dashes, bang, bang, Angostura bitters. We're going to do a half ounce of lime juice. Very Brazilian.
Which was also frozen.
Which was also frozen. Let's test it to see how it works. Remember when I had that meatball sub and I burned my mouth? It's letting me know I did that. Oh, it feels great. Lime juice, fresh lime juice. It lets you know every place you might have a cut or something in your mouth. But It tastes very fresh, like I just squeezed it. So it did its job there. Throw one more in there. Shake this up. Let's do it. Smells very, I don't know, juicy, but like a different juicy. Not like a sweet juicy, but not like a sour juicy. I don't know, just kind of delightful, if I may. Uh-oh. Ah, fail. Sampler. That didn't work out so well, but you put a little rimmer around there and it's gonna look pretty sexy. I don't really care for the salt, but I really wanted to try it straight. Juicy. I don't know what that is. Ooh. Sour. Very delicious.
Juicy.
Juicy. I think that's the blood oranges. It's got like a citrus thing going on. It's tasty. Very thick. There's some sweetness, but that sour. What else could that be? Oranges, passion fruit, maybe a little tannic from the pomegranate, but not as much if you went and bought a Palm Wonderful and you put that in there. You get a more sensation. I think the passion fruit, something you get. What's the passion fruit? X-rated, I think is a passion fruit.
Yeah, I think so.
Imagine that, like the X-rated, without the like kick up of sweet. You're getting something much more down to earth, juicy, with some nice sours.
I think we get it.
This is pretty good stuff. El Corazon is the specific one. They have a bunch of these, like 10 of these things, so I'd like to try them all. But what the big key takeaway, I think, is you can go to the store for $2 and buy a big old jug of margarita mix. You can do that. Look at the ingredients. You're not going to be happy. There's, like, even when you get the ones with alcohol, there's not even really tequila in half of those. They're just like some sort of grain alcohol with flavorings and stuff. When you look at the ingredient list to this, they list them all, and there's nothing there that I can't even read, so it's really entertaining. And blood oranges, there's some crazy recipes. If you want to create something, this was made by a master mixologist, so you show this off at a party, a couple of these 32-ounce things, I think people are going to think you're better than you really are, because it's very tropical and it just doesn't taste like something you make with oranges and lemons and limes. It's just a little bit different. And they get the cachaca in there. So that is the El Corazrita. So if you can get yourself some perfect puree, maybe they sell it at a store or whatnot, you can get it online. Try and make one of those and tell me what you think. I'm your host, Eric Schomer, for No Pants Friday. Oh, that was just for a second there. I thought I might be wearing a different shirt. EverydayDrinkers.tv, we're teaching you how to drink.